MCtiers is a centerpiece of the modern Minecraft PvP community, hosting a place where PvP sweats can come together to find out where they rank in terms of skill compared to their peers. The different game modes or kits supported include Sword, Diamond Pot, Netherite Pot, UHC, SMP, Crystal, or Vanilla depending on who you ask, and finally Axe and Shield. And this is me, a former 1.8 main who has been pretty much no-lifing 1.20 PvP for the past 2 months. Now you might be wondering, how good have you gotten after the last few months of practicing? And to answer that, I could show you these clips from my tests in every single game mode. Starting off week with the SMP kit, which is a very complex kit. I was completely unguarded for due to my misunderstanding of how the tier list system worked, and this is not footage from my test because I either didn't record it or I lost it. Let's just say that I was expecting to fight someone with nothing but a sword. I was highly mistaken. This was also the first test that I took, keep in mind, and I got low tier 5 like I deserved. Moving on. My next test was about 2 weeks later of training nothing but modern sword PvP. Looking back, I was not ready at all. I don't know how I got the rank that I got, but sword is my main game mode, and it's one that I hope to get tier 2 in one day, probably in a few years. But the main way to play sword is to focus on combos and crit the opponent whenever you can. Going to this fight, I was really nervous because I've been actively trying to get tested for like a week straight, and the only way that I was able to get tested was by staying up until 12 AM, and I was still like number 5 in queue. It was so bad. I don't know what kind of bot everyone's using to automatically join the NA queue in under a second, but I knew that! With all that said, enjoy this footage from my test. Ow. GG. A few days later on stream, I was able to get tested for Diamond Pot, which was a pretty big surprise. Diamond Pot is one of the more enjoyable kits on the tier list. I didn't know this at the time because I think I had played like a whole 5 games of Diamond Pot before I tested, but with that in mind, I think I did pretty well. Diamond Pot is a game mode heavily focused on sword, aspects of PvP, so my experience of grinding nothing but sword for the past 2 weeks really helped me here. The kit of Diamond Pot, you were given a few potions of strength, speed, regeneration, and a healthy dose of about 20 pots of physical healing. The goal is to do as much damage to your opponent while keeping your high on the health bar, yada yada yada. I wrote too much for this script. Overall, I find Diamond Pot really fun, and I am going to retest after a little more practice. But yeah, enjoy this footage from my test. acts as a game mode that relies on quick keybinds and reaction times to disable a shield to put the player in a combo within about 5 frames or 20 milliseconds. Anyway, enjoy me getting no diff by this low tier 3 tester. Next up on the chopping block is Nethpot, or Nethpot as a lot of people call it. Nethpot is a very similar game mode to its younger brother Diamondpot, so it shares a lot of similarities, but it also has a few key differences. In Nethpot, you are given a lot of healing, so it's really important to keep an eye on your armor's durability, along with having good keybinds so that you can save yourself with the totem before you die. Generally, Nethpot is a really fun game mode, and I would rank it as my number 2 favorite game mode of all time. Anyway, enjoy this footage. Now it's time for one of the most complex kits in PvP, which is UHC. In UHC, natural regeneration is turned off, which makes it so that you're only able to regenerate health through eating golden apples. Along with this, you have a lot of utility items that when used to their full potential absolutely crush anyone who doesn't know how to use them. Like me, I don't know how to use them. UHC is easily one of my worst game modes, proven from this footage of me getting absolutely crushed by this tester. Enjoy. Why is my keybind's not working? Help! GG. Now for my final trick, my last hurrah, and the test of what is probably the most complex and difficult kits in modern PvP. Crystal. Now I have gone on record to say how much I hate Crystal PvP. I don't like it because I am literally the worst player known to man. But what didn't help with that is the fact that when I set up my kit for this test, I forgot to put the glowstone on the right spot. It was such a nightmare. If you don't know what Crystal PvP is, it's basically taking advantage of explosion damage in Minecraft, which is the highest damaging thing in the game, capable of one-shotting a player in a full netherite. Needless to say, I suck at Crystal, and you could tell that from this footage. Now, with all my tests completed for the first time, I could say that I'm not entirely satisfied with my results. As you could tell, I'm a very competitive person, and I'm making it my goal for the foreseeable future to train each one of these game modes to at least the tier 4 level. Subscribe if you want to be notified for whenever that happens. Also, I stream occasionally on Saturday and other days, so feel free to come and make fun of me live. Peace!